What's up, guys? It's Adam here. Well, me and the pup. Say hi, Rotter. Hi. Hello. So, getting on with the video. This video is about the car we saw last time. It is a very cool car, $250,000, fully optioned out, and it is a Porsche Taycan Turbo S. I will show. All right, everybody, YouTube, look what we found today. Taycan Turbo S, Porsche, brand new. Just talked to the guy who's had it for a week, and he said it rips. Super cool. Look at that. Very cool, very cool. This car is bonkers. It is incredibly fast. It actually just broke the indoor world record for speed. So the Turbo S sets the indoor land speed record after hitting 102.65 miles per hour. It did this in the Montreal Convention Center, which is actually 1.1 million square feet and more than a half mile long. The reason this is incredibly difficult is because you have to have a car that can accelerate extremely fast and also get up to top speed faster. The previous record was set by Tanner Faust in 2011 in his $500,000 custom Ford Fiesta rally car. He went 87 miles an hour. 560 horsepower got you 87 miles per hour indoors. That is crazy. The Taycan just did 102.65. The guy who owns the car, I was able to talk to him for a few minutes before he had to leave. He said he's done a few pulls in it, and he said he's never felt anything like it. Actually said he wants to track it and take it out and do a few endurance races and a few other items. He didn't really specify exactly what else he wanted to do, but I assume it might be some drag racing. Okay, let's go ahead and get into a comparison with the Taycan, and let's do a Model S, because that is the closest challenger to the Taycan to date. Okay, so after 8 uncontested years, the Porsche Taycan is Tesla's first true challenger. And the fact that they have identical 1.1 second, 30 to 50 mile per hour, and 1.6 second, 50 to 70 mile per hour acceleration times, they have quite a bit in common. And is amazing how similar they are. They are both EV, of course. They're four-door sedans, both have glass roofs, which is pretty cool. And both are ball-knocking, tire-burning mental speed demons. But let's go ahead and begin with the star of this video, the Taycan. And because we all love performance, we will start there first. The Taycan hits a 0 to 60 time in a mind-boggling 2.4 seconds and hits the quarter mile in 10.5 seconds at 130 miles per hour. That is crazy. 2.4 seconds for 0 to 60. I think the Bugatti Chiron is 2.5 seconds, which is awesome. And that's a $1 million plus car. But to bring all of this car to a stop from 70 miles per hour, it takes 155 feet. So the Taycan is pretty heavy. We'll get into that in a little bit. But apparently the Taycan's launch control hits hard. It smacks with a 1.3 Gs of initial acceleration. So that must hurt. But the ease of enabling launch control, you just select Sport Plus mode, hold the brake and accelerator, and you release the brake. It is that simple, which is really cool because you don't have to hit any buttons, you don't have to do any craziness. You just follow those simple things, and launch control is easy as that. Green lights, everything. It's pretty fun, I bet. But one standout feature of the Taycan is the Porsche will replicate these numbers that I just mentioned over and over again, whereas the Tesla's performance begins to wane after a couple launches. So that's really interesting that they have been able to figure out how to make it so that you can repeat those numbers over and over and over again. That is really cool. The Taycan has a range of 192 miles and has a hefty weight of 5,246 pounds. But to push all that weight around, which is quite a bit, she comes with dual motors at a combined rating of 750 horsepower and 774 foot-pounds of torque, which that's pretty cool for electric motors. But all that power pushes this rocket to a top speed of 162 miles per hour. Now, after all this that has been said, what does it cost, we ask? Well, for the Turbo S, it starts at $186,350. You could buy a house for that, or it will go well over $250,000 fully optioned out. So let's talk about two houses now. If you want a fully optioned Taycan Turbo S, that is a lot of money. But moving on to the Tesla, again, we'll start with the performance numbers. The Model S is slightly slower, accelerating to 60 miles per hour in a monumentally quick 2.5 seconds. That is just 0.1 second behind the Taycan. And the Model S does the quarter mile in 10.7 seconds at 125 miles per hour, which is 0.2 seconds longer and 5 miles per hour slower. So from what it sounds like, it is incredibly fussy to achieve its max acceleration times, unlike the Taycan, which was pretty simple. Just mash the brake and the gas pedal, release the brake, and off you go. But to get to the Model S's max acceleration times, it must be fully charged, and using the Ludicrous Plus mode requires preheating the battery for 45 minutes. I didn't know that until I read about it in an article. It seems like it is not an immediate fun toy to be playing with, but you have to wait 45 minutes before you get all your joy. But after the initial hero run, the Tesla's times fall off quickly. Like we stated earlier, the performance begins to wane, whereas the Taycan S, it continues to pull hard every single time. But aside from that, to get the Model S to 150 miles per hour, it takes 3 seconds longer than it takes the Taycan. And like I said earlier, it is amazing how similar these two are. To bring the Model S to a stop from 70 miles per hour, it takes 156 feet, just one more than the Taycan. So getting on to the other performance specs of this car, of the Model S, the Model S has a range of 326 miles and has a weight of 250 pounds less than the Taycan at 5,003 pounds. But to push this sleek machine around, it comes with dual motors, also dual motors, is the same as the Taycan, and it has a combined rating of 778 horsepower and 841 foot-pounds of torque. That is a lot. All of that power pushes this beast to a top speed of 163 miles per hour, so one more than the Taycan. So if you can get it up that fast, I don't know if you're going to notice a difference there. But now, after all of this has been said, what does the Model S cost? Well, the Model S Performance comes at an $85,160 discount to the Taycan Turbo S. The Model S starts at $101,190 and will go just under $160,000 fully optioned out for the Plaid Plus options. And the Plaid Plus is an 1,100 horsepower, just crazy beast. And that one actually has a 0 to 60 time of less than 2 seconds. But all in all, the Model S excels in departments. For example, the Model S excels in the city, where Tesla's expertly calibrated one-pedal operation and introduces fluidity to stop-and-go driving. But the Taycan wins in the performance department. There's no doubt about that. But is it worth the extra $85,000 starting price for a 0.1 second 0 to 60 time? So after all is said and done, it comes down to which one you like more. They're so close in everything other than price.